How's it going, everybody? Cartha here, and welcome back to Pokemon Freedom. Today is a very small update video, as you've probably seen by the length of it. I don't think I mentioned it in the previous episode, but June was to be a very busy month for me, and even though I'm recording this at the last day of June, technically I haven't uploaded anything for the entire month, which is kind of not what I set out to do. I said that I wanted to upload, at least at a minimum, once a month for this project. So on a technicality, I haven't, and also on a technicality I have, depending on where you are when you watch this. Anyway, so in short of just keeping things together, I am floating. I'm just doing this small little update. I have made a couple of changes, not too many, because I, again, haven't really had all that time to do this, and the changes that I have made were at the beginning of the month / end of May. So anyway, most recent change I have made is switching between these three guys. I've changed to the numpad, so when we enter battle mode, I don't know what was in the last episode or not because I didn't check. I'm a bit silly. Entering battle mode, you're always running. You could sprint, so there's no walking. So it'd be a case of like you just quickly dodge out of the way, even though tapping you don't move that too fast. But now I've changed what will be numbers 1 through to 4 to be the attacks. I've sort of been tweaking the Shadow Ball a little bit. I think it's shoved into the ground now, but it needs still a little bit of work for aerial things, because everything's a little bit funky. I need to fix the whole ground lane thing. But the one major change addition, can do that too, is I added in a tackle, just to get a sort of physical move in. I used to be happy with the animation. It's not too bad. The cool little side effect thing it has though is it kind of naturally shoves them. Like that's just me hitting him. There's nothing telling me to move him or anything. It's just the fact that I can move him. Tackle just seems to shove him. Only him for some reason. When I tried it on this guy earlier, that made me dizzy. You don't get shoved. I would shove them, but it won't work. What about missed? No, just him for some reason. I don't know what's different between him and him. Maybe he's newer. Something like that. Anyway, that's that. I just have O at the moment, toggling in and out. So, jumping in code, because I like to show code now. Again, that's all I did. I've just changed that from Alpha 1 to Keypad 1. And down here, I had these as Z and G, I think. Yeah, wasn't good. Especially trying to work out where things were. I can show up here a list of changes, but I don't know what I've changed. It's probably just slight tweaks to things. Clearly I've changed things in the scene. That one's an easy one. But chapter manager stuff, like I don't know, and I don't have anything set up here to see the differences between things. But anyway, so I also, not that I have, because this is an old model. Don't know whether you guys probably noticed. He's a little bit broken in more ways than one. He's got, what am I colliding with there? Let me click on you. This little thing. That would be why. That would be the thing. You have 2 spherical eyes on you for some reason. As I said, he's very broken. But dragging in the new base things. As I showed off last time. I actually select the guys. Is your thing broken? That would be a good thing to know for me. No, I fixed that. Yeah, so he just broken. And I'm just I actually could delete him. I just haven't. So yeah, unfortunately, this is a very, very, very short video. I'm kind of stopping the whole what I'm going to work on next, because a lot of the time I don't end up doing it and things change a lot too. But in case of a couple of people, or more or less one, I did talk about I was going to do a thing called scriptable objects. I was initially going to do those with when I get around to thinking of things, the attacks. But I don't know if that's the right way to do this anymore, because the way... Well, let's do a quick, really, really short rundown that's going to make no sense to anyone. A scriptable object is basically a script. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this off the top of my head. That kind of, instead of, well, actually, as a normal script derives from mono behavior, scriptable object would clearly change to scriptable object. And it doesn't have the start, update, fixed update, awake, any of the methods that deal with delta time at all. It's more for variable holding, changing, but you can also use methods in them as well. So they're not completely, well, they're not useless at all, otherwise they wouldn't be a thing. They're more useful for kind of data holding, or data holding, however you would rather it be said. But they can't be changed during playtime. The other benefit they have, if I got out of maximize mode, is if I were to come into here, and where's something that can change? I don't know. What changes in here, me? Pokemon script would actually be better. Let's give attack number 651, because they're the numbers I hit. If I go out of play, okay, never mind. They don't get that. Doesn't work the way I thought it was. My bad. Why? Anyway, it was meant to be that they don't change during play, but apparently this doesn't change either. I am very confused. I'm gonna just leave that be. I'm changing that. That's why. Okay, let me fix this. Whoop. Let's go to Golduck Switcher. That will work. There we go. Now things will work fine. His health head can just add an extra, or an extra 0 onto that after I hit play. So here's 800. Okay, out of play, it goes back to 80. A scriptable object will keep that change. So you're able to make changes during play mode, and you're like, cool, this works. Get out, and you don't have to do the weird, like, copy the stuff and paste it or write it down. So they're good in that way. But it's also, if you set it up correctly, you can set it with other things too, but you can right click and just create them. I suppose in another nice way of putting it is they are not good for sorting things out, making things like kind of references in a way. I must stop talking about this because I'm not the best person to explain them, especially off the top of my head. But I was going to potentially use them for the Pokemon or the prefabs, or for the moves, not prefabs. But I think thinking on it more, I realized that some moves may require meshes, potentially, or just particle systems. There we go. That's what I wanted. But we shall see. Who knows? It may end up working in my favor. It may not. I don't know. But I will leave a link in the description to a channel called Brackies, in particular his episode on scriptable objects. If you follow him, you should go follow him because he is awesome. Anyway, that will do it for today. I have rambled on for far too long. This was meant to be a little bit shorter than it is. I shall see you guys next time. Hopefully that is a lot sooner, as I should be able to work on this more this month than I have previously. But who knows? Things change. Anyway, that's all for today. Hopefully you have enjoyed my rambling, and I shall see you guys next time. But until then, bye!